Welcome back to the Brownells Product Spotlight on Gun Guy Radio, and we have our correspondent, Paul Levy, the category manager over at Brownells. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Jake. How's it going?
It's going great. So we're talking about Glocks this week, right?
Yep, talking Glocks. We have a few new sights. Of course, we carry a variety of Glock sights and sights for other handguns, especially 1911 service pistols. And these are from Henning Group. And the neat thing about these, or the big selling point, is basically the front of the rear sight. If you can see it there, if I get close for you, it's kind of angled forward. Let's see if I can get it in focus. But
yeah, put your other hand behind it.
Oh, okay. There you can kind of see it's angled forward. Most rear sights, that's a sight. That's their primary function. However, this one takes into account that most people now, or a lot of trainers, are teaching a one-handed slide racking. So if your other hand is hurt, something goes wrong, you can rack it on a nearby table, your belt, some other object basically to work the slide. You can manipulate the handgun still if you have a stoppage, or just in the chamber around.
Right. So these sights kind of hang off the back end of your gun, right?
Yep. Correct.
They extend off and kind of form a hook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so where a normal sight would basically end there, that's where the normal Glock sight ends. This one extends towards the rear of the slide and kind of goes over. And the actual hook here is on the front. So you could get just an object there like your belt or something with a right angle and rack the slide. And obviously this rear sight is quite robust, so it can withstand racking. A normal Glock sight, a polymer Glock sight,
right?
You're just gonna rip it off.
Well, yeah. One of the first things I noticed on this one is that it has two set screws in it, which is pretty unique.
Yep. So once you get drifted in, I'd use like the MGW sight mover, which we talked about previously. Once you get it drifted in, and you take out to the range, sight it in, you just set it, install it with these two set screws, use some Loctite, and then it's not going to move on it. You're not going to damage it, or it's not going to shift, even when you're practicing doing that slide racking. And then we do sell this as a rear sight by itself, and now we do carry sight sets. We carry a set with just a black front sight. We sell it with a fiber optic. These guys are so tiny, they're kind of tough to see. And then also with a tritium front sight. There you can even see it glow a little bit. And that includes a tritium rear, or you can get it with just a black rear, so you just have the single tritium front, which a lot of guys prefer now.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of just the black rear sights. I really like the look of these. They're nice. And they're really not out of line with other sight prices either.
No, if you're picking up, especially even in the tritium range, a sight with tritium inserts, they're in that same price range, and they're well made. Again, you're getting an upgrade here at steel. They're machined from steel, and then they got, I believe it's a black nitride or maybe a black oxide finish on them, but they're machined well. They look good, and they got rear serrations on the rear as well. So anti-glare. So they're just got all the features you basically look for in a carry sight set.
Well, very cool. So they're for Glock, of course. So they're gonna fit any Glock except the new 42. Is that right?
Correct. Now the sight sets, you are going to watch out on the front, the front sight.
That's right.
These will just be for the 17s, basically the 9mm, those guns. We don't have the sight sets for the 21s and those large frame guns just yet. And then of course, yeah, the 42 will work. We will have sights for the 42 fairly soon. I don't know if Battlehook's coming out with them, but we do have some coming for some other brands. So we got that coming.
That's good to hear. Awesome.
Yeah.
So
it didn't take manufacturers long to really jump on and get those designed into market. So.
Well, no, not when they saw that Glock was still shipping even the new 42 with the plastic sights.
Yeah.
But very, very cool. So yeah, check out I'm sorry, Henning? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yep, Henning.
Okay. I'm not familiar with the company. What else are they known for?
Mainly competition products for the Tangfolio. He's actually formerly a competition shooter, and that's what he did. So there's a lot of his stuff focused on that. Now he's kind of branching out into the more mainstream products, and so he knows guns well. He knows how to shoot them well. So that's carried over into the sights.
Very cool. And made in the USA, right?
Yep, made in the USA.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Paul, for sharing. And we'll have a direct link in the show notes or in the video you're watching. Just look below the video, click right through to buy the Henning Battlehook sight sets or the singular rear sight for the Glock. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much, Paul. We'll see you next week.
See you then.